1 month down, and what a month it was. I'm Scott Hanson. Here's your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. Let's start in Tampa. The Bucks at home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's the reigning Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jayden Daniels. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame, he also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Buccaneers get back to 500, 2 up, 2 down as they get the victory at home. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Sam Darnold. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. The Cardinals have won 2 straight since the Week 2 loss. They go to 3-1 with the victory. One more to tell you about, it's the Vikings and the Steelers, the first ever regular season game in Ireland. And it's Tua. He looks and connects with the rookie from Michigan, Colston Loveland. The Steelers bounce back from the loss in Week 3. They move to 3-1 with the W. So that'll do it for us. 1 month of the season is in the books, and it will only get better from here. Until next week, I'm Scott Hanson. Good night from EA Sports.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the visiting team and the Detroit Lions. On the away sideline, a look at the Blues head coach. Their side still unbeaten at this point in the season. Along the opposing sideline, head coach of the Lions, Dan Campbell. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Glad to have you with us for this one, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It's Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey with the honors. And we're off and running from Ford Field. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, the fifth-year quarterback from Alabama. The first-round pick back in 2021, Mac Jones.
Okay, you know he's happy about that win last week, but less happy about his performance. He went into the lab this week, there's no question about it, and studied those mistakes, those 2 interceptions, because he knows that's not sustainable for winning. My level...
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Running back motions right. Tight end going in motion here. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's a gain of 6.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Lions readying for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
You know, Kate, his NFL career didn't get off to the ideal start through the draft process and obviously falling to the 5th round. But seeing him in person a couple times in Colorado, I'll tell you this, he is tough and he's accurate. And those are 2 attributes that every NFL team wants in their quarterback.
That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. To the air on first down, Sanders. Short pass brought in, and he's taken down at the 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
16 yards. That's another Memphis first down. A gain of 16 yards. And a Memphis first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready? Cougar 19!
First down, a run with Barkley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Warrior 70. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Sanders going to throw on 4th. Completed over the middle. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down. So they're just going to decline that penalty. On first down, Jones. Able to hit Oots, complete. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Stop made by Braden
It's
Fisk.
a pickup of 3.
Second down now,
Brings up
7 to
second
go.
and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 40.
They stick with McCaffrey. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Going run again with McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Brought down behind the line of
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support. Not many corners can make that stop.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
for the Lions. First down.
Now Jones. Into traffic. Complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
To number 3.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 42.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
The tackle.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
The Lions first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A run with McCaffrey. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
By Jeremy Chin. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Blues nothing.
On now is McManus to kick this away.
To kick off.
Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. This our last play of the quarter. On first down, here's Sanders. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. And that is the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Syracuse. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
First down now, ball at the 33.
It's a turnover on down.
Play fake, Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Into the hands of Schultz. And that will not be enough for a first down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points. 1st and 10 from the 43. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
They'll throw. 3rd and long. He finds him over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
a gain of 7.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That's good for a couple of yards.
It's a gain of
And the
2.
conversion sets them up with a new set of downs.
First down.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Intended for
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up.
shown on the coverage.
Throwing again here, Sanders. It's a screen to Barkley. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Ready.
Barkley trying this up the gut. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Where one defender failed, while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
He's got Sutton complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
A gain of 15.
And go play action for Sanders. Nick Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Ready.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Here's Sanders now. This is Sutton working the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Unlock line.
Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Blues earn the chance to tie before halftime.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Blues tie this game 7-7.
7.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
brings up 2nd.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Motioning the tight end now. Throwing here, Jones. That's more of the catch out left. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Third down, and they need to get 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Tressway on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
1st down and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37.
Let's go now.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders absolutely fires this one right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He throws a bullet to the center cut at the 20-yard line. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. The final throw before the break. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's the reigning Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jayden Daniels. Hooking up with his man for the touchdown here, one of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Bucs come away with a victory. They win by 6. From there, let's go out to Dublin, Ireland, the NFL's first ever regular season game in Ireland. The Vikings and the Steelers have the honors. And it's Tua Tagovailoa. He'll find the former Wolverine, Colston Loveland, in the end zone. The Steelers find a way. They win it by a point. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Sam Darnold. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Cardinals win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, in our game, each team's been able to manage just 1 touchdown, 7-7 tied at the half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Who knows when the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. On the return, here's Palmer. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the 2nd half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so and maybe even take control of this game.
To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he'll get it up to the 44. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Third and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into the hands of Ganson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
19, 18. Cut 19. Cut 19. Set. Ready?
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's good.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is Metcalf working that right side. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
79 Broncos. Pat. Cowboy 80.
From the red zone now. Catch made. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain.
And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The Blues take the lead right away in half number 2. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Blues break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Jones. Pass cut by Smythe. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
For a Lions first down.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
For DJ Moore.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
They'll send out the punting unit. Punt meets him at the 28. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check that. Check that.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives him the first.
The Memphis first down.
Let's go now. Ready.
On the handoff, it's Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
On target to Thornton. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And they're going to have a first down now.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, here's Sanders. They shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Running right, it's Barkley. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. Brought down back at the 43.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
And it's 4th down.
Mustang 19. Ready,
Sanders going to throw on 4th. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. First and 10 now from the 46.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Taken down by Nakobe Dean. It's a gain of a yard.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
36-yard line.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Let's go now.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw now is Sanders. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
3rd down, they need 7.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting at the 10. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Jones setting up the play action. That's more of the catch out left. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Here's Jones to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Offensive line fast.
At the 31-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Jump off caught by his back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions down by 10. Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Check that. Ready.
To the ground with Barkley. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Sneak here, Sanders. He will have the first down there, and they can start celebrating now. That's going to lock up this victory for them.
It's a gain of 2.
Detroit calls timeout.
That's
It's
good
second.
for a Memphis
And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
and 10 at the 38
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, a run with Barkley. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup.
At the 45-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
First down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Ready?
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Ready?
They go with Barkley here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
On the way.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone.
And in he goes for the touchdown. The Blues can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Blues take a 3-possession lead.
24, Lions 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has it at the 11. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Lions offense returning to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Jones on first down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Come on, set. 70.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line. 3rd and long for him here. Patrick with the catch. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. I Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Design quarterback run here. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Blues, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.